This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
There's just one place where you can drive the new 2025 Acura RDX for only $399 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us number one.
When presenting an award to an employee, athlete, executive, or fantasy GM, make sure you call Orvieto's Awards and More. For 35 years, these custom award specialists have been providing plaques, trophies, custom framing, while providing state-of-the-art laser and computerized engraving, UV printing, and glass crystal etching. They do all their engraving and printing in-house for quality control. Call Charles at 305-949-8098 or visit them at orvietosawards.com. Orvieto's Awards and More, where recognition is rewarding.
We're celebrating a new year with new savings at Toyota of Hollywood, the official #1 volume Toyota dealer. Save big on a 24 Corolla, not $24,000, $17,988. Buy with 0% financing, 0 down. We're bringing you deals that strike fast and hard at the #1 volume Toyota dealer, Toyota of Hollywood, on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Open till midnight.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Hi, this is Jeff Welt from Welton Rayom. Dan and I have been in business together for over 22 years. We're not your typical lawyers. When Dan's not working in the office, he's flying his stunt plane. When I'm not in the office, I'm either getting tattooed, bowling, riding a motorcycle, or going to concerts. We might not be your typical attorneys, but we are aggressive attorneys, and we'll do whatever it takes to get you what you deserve. Consultations are always free. Call us anytime, 24/7.
Welton.
There's just one place where you could drive a new Acura ZDX for only $239 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us #1.
If you're looking to take your home or business to the next level, then RM Contractors and Custom Drywall can assist you. RM specializes in new residential turnkey, new commercial turnkey, home and office remodeling. Call them for free estimates. Serving all of South Florida, licensed and insured. Call Ray or Mike, 305-345-3649. You work hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors and Custom Drywall, 305-345-3649 or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
The Crypto Bro Show is solely for entertainment purposes. Orlando Alzagari and his guests are not financial advisors or investments consultants. If you ever plan to invest, make sure you do your homework, talk to a professional, and understand investing is very risky and volatile. Good luck in any of your investments, and only invest what you're willing to lose.
Time to log into the blockchain and find out what's the latest in Bitcoin and crypto in our Crypto Bro Show.
Crypto Bro.
This segment brought to you by RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. Take your home or business to the next level with RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. Call Ray or Mike at 305-345-3649. You dream it, they'll build it. See their fantastic work on Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
Crypto Bros.
Here's the Crypto Bro himself, Orlando Alzugari.
There we go. Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing? Good afternoon and welcome to the Crypto Bro Show. Thanks to the great people at R&M Contractors and Custom Drywall, Ray and Mike, they make it happen. Episode 40. Episode 40. All right, we're climbing, baby, kind of like Bitcoin, right? Climbing right now. Where we at? 105,000. I love the bullishness of Bitcoin hanging around like this at 105, it is just ridiculous. You know, some people that are short-sighted, they might be worried about this and, well, we're kind of stuck here. We're about to move. We're about to jack into the teens, into the early 20s. Watch. It's going to happen this week coming up, no later than next week. Okay, I got a feeling it's starting to brew this week. But this is so bullish. It's just ridiculous, folks. It really is. So don't lose sight of it, because you know, again, the people that are selling the most are the lettuce hands, people that are holding it less than 155 days, the people that can't even last 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So I just completed my 5th year. Whatever, you know, I'm not worried about it. And that's the attitude that you have to have. You know, you want to dip into the 90s? I'm dipping back into, you know, although I actually bought some yesterday just for the hell of it. You know, I just like, you know, what the hell? Buy a little extra Bitcoin. What the hell? Got to get me a little Caspa. What the hell? You know, you got to take advantage. You got to take, and let me tell you what's brewing. Something is brewing that's very interesting. And Elon Musk is meeting with blockchains right now. And he's having conversations with blockchains. And why? Well, he wants to know about their technology. Okay. Now, again, you know, I don't know what kind of objectivity is involved here, if he already has a company that he likes already or whatever, but he is meeting with blockchains. So this is what I tell you. Look, XRP will probably be the one for banks. But how about some of the other stuff? Is it going to be HBAR? Because HBAR can handle all of it, actually. Banking too. But, you know, the XRP thing has kind of got its inroads there. But everything else on the government ledger, I mean, the feds are already going to use HBAR. So will it be HBAR? Will it be Ethereum? Will it be Solana? Will it be Caspa? Will it be, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Although Caspa's not built out enough yet to handle that right now, because they don't have the smart contracts in place and all that kind of stuff. So they've got to get all of that first in place in order for them to do that. So they probably will not be in the mix right now. If this is the next, you know, in another 2 years or 3, that's something that you can talk about. But at the moment, probably not. But what blockchain are they going to use? That's the interesting part. Will they use more than one blockchain? Will they use XRP for banking? Will they use Hedera for federal stuff? Will they use stuff for states and things like that on a different blockchain? I don't know. These are all the things. That's why we try to explain to the newbies out there. And I love this whole thing about, you know, Bitcoin maxis going after XRP and all that because of Garlinghouse and all. Man, listen, I'm not here to hate on XRP or Ethereum or Matic or Hedera or whatever, man. I'm invested in several of them. Of course, Bitcoin is always going to be my biggest bag of them all, because there is nothing like Bitcoin. Okay. And, you know, that will never change for me. Okay. That's how I'm going to carry myself all the time. But I know that the other stuff is going to be a part of the world, and it has real world usage. So we have to be, you know, look at Michael Saylor. He was all Bitcoin and there's nothing else. And now he's talking crypto. Now he doesn't just say Bitcoin. Now he's talking crypto, because he understands that Bitcoin can't do everything. In the end, I understand that Bitcoin is the ultimate, but it can't do everything. It can't scale to the point and do the things that others can do. So you're going to need other chains. And the blockchain, and you look at all these things for you newbies out there. If you have an Ethereum, it's like a city, and Bitcoin's like another city, and Avalanche is a city, and Cosmos is a city, you know, and Solana is a city, and Cardano is a city. And then they're all hubs and they're all going to hold businesses. And then the blockchain is like a highway that connects all of them, and then they're all going to be able to connect with each other, because obviously that's part of interoperability, and that's what things like Polkadot is there for, and that kind of stuff. So you can connect all these chains so they can communicate with each other. So a hash graph can communicate with a blockchain that can communicate with a DAG. You know what I'm saying? So it's all kind of coming together, and it's the safer internet is what we're developing right now, basically, is what's going on. But this whole thing about hating on this and hating on that, and what do you expect Brad Garlinghouse to do? Of course he's going to fight for XRP, but don't forget, he fought for you. Okay? He fought for everybody because he fought for the industry. So of course he's going to fight for XRP. And they're all going to try to buy their way. Now, when it comes to the Bitcoin reserve, again, as I said on yesterday's show, it's not about the others. It's only Bitcoin. The reserve should only be Bitcoin. Nothing else is as pure as Bitcoin, only Caspa. So if you're not going to have true proof of work, and you're going to have coins that were given out and pre-mined and all that other crap, that doesn't make any sense. None of these other coins belong in a reserve. Only Bitcoin, really. That's the only one that belongs in a reserve. So that would be the major screw up by Trump. Okay, he's already screwed people as it is with his stupid meme coin and Melania's meme coin, and he screwed everybody with the stupid stock, and now he's screwing everybody with the meme coin, as you all can see. Let me pull up that crappy ass meme coin. Where's it at now? Where's it losing its ass? Here it is. It's at $29 right now. People bought it like at 60 and 70 bucks, and there's you want to see the week of the Trump coin? There's your week, because it was released a week ago. Shot up, straight down. That's meme coins for you. Stupid people get into meme coins. The only people that make money on meme coins are the real killers in crypto. The guys that know crypto inside and out, and they kind of know when it's coming out, and they get it in time, and then they jump off quickly and they make a bunch of money. But usually the suckers end up losing all the money. So he's not out for you. He's out for himself. So you got to make sure you do things the right way, ladies and gentlemen, so you can take advantage of all of this, because they're going to take advantage of you if they can, and they just did there. Trump and Melania coins. You know how many people are losing their asses because of that? That's just absolute insanity. Insanity. Anyway, what else do we have going on in the world of crypto? The Trump and Cynthia Lummis and her staff and everybody, they've got 180 days to get together this committee to create the crypto rules and regulations and the crypto reserve. And a lot of people are worried if it's going to happen, if the crypto reserve is going to happen, or is it going to be a stockpile with multiple Bitcoins, okay? I want you to listen to Cynthia Lummis, because I think it's very important that you listen to what she says. And I love this, okay? Because you know me, I'm brutally honest about both sides. I don't really care about both sides. I only care about you guys. But I'm going to play this video by Lummis, and I want you to listen to her, okay? I want you to listen to her, because it's huge what she says and how she describes this stuff, because she takes shots at her own people. And I think it's very important that you're objective in that sense.
Presidents of both parties have run up the debt irresponsibly with no plan to address it. So thank God for Bitcoin and other non-fiat currencies that transcends the irresponsibility of government, including our own. That is an indictment of our responsibility. Democrats and Republicans, presidents and Congress, our responsibility. Presidents of both parties have run up the debt irresponsibly with no plan to address it. So thank God for Bitcoin and other non-fiat currencies that transcends the irresponsibility of government, including our own. That is an indictment of our responsibility. Democrats and Republicans, presidents and Congress, our responsibility.
I love her. I love her. I love her. Stop being a little fanboy or fangirl. Okay? George Bush, 6 trillion. Obama, 8 trillion. Trump, 8 trillion. Biden, 8 trillion. Trump again. He'll print more. Okay? What I love about Lummis, she said it and she meant it and she was right on target. It's not about red or blue. It's not about a mule. It's not about an elephant. They're all going to spend. They're all going to spend. And for those of you, I listen, I had to deal with it when it went all the way down to 16,000. I had people laughing at me. And I was saying, that's fine, laugh at me. I'm going to keep buying and buying even more. And I'm the guy laughing now, just like the rest of us. You know, Tom Lee was on back in 2019. And it's hard for people to believe things because it's hard to imagine something moving the way you would never see anything move, because Bitcoin there's never been anything like this. So here's Tom Lee in 2019 when we're at 5,000.
Do you actually think it's undervalued by that extent?
We think the best approach for most people is just to put 1% or 2%.
Are you saying that? I get that if you're somebody who's got a lot of assets. I still think it's crazy. But for a retail investor, somebody who's saving for retirement and putting that aside, that seems crazy to me.
Well, it's basically the idea that you can afford to lose 1% if that's 1% of your portfolio.
That's crazy. You might as well throw it away on high fees to an investor, to an average like this. You're taking a flyer on that. You don't know where it's going to go or what's going to happen.
Well, in a way, that's right, Becky. That for the majority of people, it's 1% is like a small risk bet. But Bitcoin makes all of its gains in 10 days in a year. You gotta essentially hold it or hodl it, as they say, to really capture the gain.
By the way, why is it always a Becky? Why is it always a Becky? How's Becky feeling in 2000? Oh, yeah, you what? You might as well just throw your money away. How you feeling now, Becky? From 5,000 to 105,000. You feel like a stupid-ass idiot? Tom Lee's a badass, by the way. If you catch him on CNBC, anytime I catch him on CNBC or YouTube or whatever, you just stop and listen to the man. Just stop and listen to the man. Okay? By the way, his hair's grown a lot more since 2009. He's added a lot more fuzz to the top of that thing. It was more low riding in 2019. Now Tom's got that whole thing that it's a little smaller than the mountain that Shams Charania has, but it's still kind of a mountain-esque. But Tom Lee is just an absolute badass, bro. An absolute badass. He gets it. He gets it. And that's why we keep telling you, open your eyes, take advantage. All right, so you got 180 days for them to come up with the committee, the rules. They may do it before. You got Elon Musk talking to blockchains. You need to pay attention to who they marry to, but more importantly, pay attention to what they're doing. and what they're buying. Because that, my friends, is ultimately what is going to tell you what you need to do as an investor. Don't do as they say, because Jamie Dimon's been telling you that Bitcoin is crap, and yet he's been buying Bitcoin for years and years and years. And here's President Trump this morning. World Liberty Financial spent $20 million to buy 3001 ETH. He continues to load up on ETH. They also bought 95 wrapped Bitcoin, which they're going to do something with that, because why would you buy wrapped Bitcoin? I don't know. They're swapping that for something. And then the past 5 days, they've funded $210.9 million, including $119.95 million on 35,995 ETHs. That's crazy, dude. Okay. 3,332 at $66 million. Guy has nearly, he's working his way to $70 million of Bitcoin. And he has 106,000 of wrapped Bitcoin. Again, there's going to be some swap there. Oh, but actually, there he goes. Currently, they're holding 77,000, which is $257 million in ETH. That's nuts, dude. Nuts. So if you're not buying ETH, you're an idiot. Not that I'm a financial advisor, but I mean, I've been buying ETH for years. But I mean, it's just, you got to buy ETH. By the way, don't forget Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show, Cash App or Venmo, and you can make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation, which we always love that. Thank you all out there. As always, the Bitcoin price right now, it is right at the 105,000 range. The market, it's kind of like stale right now. It's kind of nothing. Overall, like Bitcoin's down 1%, Ethereum's down 1%, Binance is up 0.5%, Chainlink's down 2%, Avalanche is up almost 1%, Stellar down 4%. So some have gone down a little bit. Sui's down 5.5%. For me, it's if your stuff is down, well, this is an opportunity. Aave, which the president owns, is down 6% today. Up 5% for the week, 6% down today. So, and they bought 4.7 million of Aave on Monday. That tells you something right there. Caspa, by the way, up 5%. Down 5% for the week, barely up today at 0.5 point. So take advantage of whatever type of coins you like. By the way, on Instagram, thank you, Jamie, Hurdy, Mike, Miguel, what is it? Biambi, Cabrera, Elvis, Smile High, Jose, Jabs, Quickly. Thank you for watching us there on Instagram. Don't forget to hit the like button, go to YouTube, all that good stuff. Subscribe. Appreciate it all out there. If you have any questions, send them in. I see here on the YouTube chat board, Jeff in Long Island, Aquavision, Lisa Rose, Big Johnson. Big Johnson, you're going to get many surprises because I already did an interview with Tashawn Reed, Raiders insider, on Darren Bevel possibly being the offensive coordinator. That's going to be posted. And I'm going live in a few minutes, and we're going to be talking Tyreek. So full day today. Let's see what else. America feels different after Trump is back. The vibe is so much better. Sure, dude. Whatever. Pump my bags, bro. Whatever. Mario, again, this guy is the truth and the man. Well, thank you, Mario. I appreciate it. Terry Lynch, nonsense. I don't know what he means by nonsense, but nonsense. Don't forget, you can make a donation on PayPal too. We thank Ray and Mike at R&M Contractors and Custom Drywall here in South Florida, folks, especially for you condo owners. If you need any waterproofing for your terrace, your balcony, a flood test report, so important. We have been put at a huge disadvantage here in Florida with our insurance, thanks to our governor. So the most important thing is you get the right lawyers to protect yourself. Okay. And when you do have to protect yourself, you got to protect your home, and you got to make sure you fix it the right way. So R&M Contractors, for a lot of us that have got to go through some changes, maybe you're looking to improve your home, the roof, whatever it is, call R&M Contractors and Custom Drywall. If you're looking for what's called impact windows and doors and all that, R&M Contractors can help you out. So if you're looking to make those upgrades because you're trying to improve your insurance and all that kind of stuff, and you got to deal with the lawyers and all that, call R&M Contractors and Custom Drywall. If you want to see their work, it is as professional as it gets. RMC Fisher Island on Instagram, RMC Fisher Island, so you can check out their work at R&M Contractors and Custom Drywall. If you doubt Bitcoin, let's Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong was addressing Coinbase this week, and let me play the cut for you here. First of all, let me get the board out of the way so you can see Brian, and he can explain to you what he's talking about when it comes to Bitcoin.
But I think it's clear at this point that, Bitcoin is a better form of money than gold. It is provably scarce, just like gold, but it's more portable and divisible. So you can actually use it. Has higher utility, I would say. And it was the best performing asset of the last 10 years. And so for store of value, I think it's going to be important for governments to hold this over time. It might start with being 1% of their reserves, but I think over time it'll come to be equal to or greater than gold reserves.
Okay, great. Well, let's go to the next question. Let's go.
I think it passes gold within the next 4 years. By the time we get to the next cycle, I think we're at gold. I really do, because the nations are getting into it, states are getting into it, corporations are getting into it, financial institutions are getting into it. These are the people that hold it forever, and they know it's a forever asset. So this is going to be explosive. It is going to rip upwards because only the elite can own it. I could never own a Bitcoin. Never in my life I could own a Bitcoin. I'm never even aiming to think that I'm ever going to own a Bitcoin. I'll own a portion of it, and that's it. Small portion, and I can live. But they have priced it out that it's so hard for the average person like us. Beautiful. They've done a beautiful job that way with all the FUD. But it is going to rip, and it's going to rip hard. It is going to be shocking. Like, Becky couldn't figure it out at 5,000, and now it's at 105, and she's like, wow, I was calling Tom Lee an idiot. Like Tom Lee forgot more than we'll ever know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Fundstrat is, he knows what the hell he's doing. Don't forget Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show, Cash App or Venmo. You can make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation. Many ways to support our show. Hit the like button. Also, PayPal is another way. Visit our amazing sponsors too. Anthony Scaramucci, the Mooch. The Mooch was explaining the reasons why Bitcoin is going to absolutely dominate. And the use cases too. See, some people look at meme coins, and then they look at Solana, and they don't really get it, and they don't understand the difference between a meme coin, Solana, a stable coin, or Bitcoin. And that is one of the issues that we have to educate people on what is what. Here's the Mooch.
Do me a glossary check, Anthony. Bitcoin, stablecoin, meme coin, tokens, are they all the same thing?
No. And so what Bitcoin really is, and without giving up too much detail on television to bore people, but it's become a durable, stable, long-term store of value. And I say stable because it's never been hacked. It's sort of impregnable, and it's scarce, and it's immutable. It's volatile, though, and it goes up and down as the society is adopting Bitcoin. We've experienced high volatility in Bitcoin, but it's the best performing asset over the last 10 years. And so if you read something like Neil Ferguson's book, The Ascent of Money, it checks all of the boxes of what human beings like in their money in terms of using it as a technology to trade goods and services with each other. A meme coin is really just a gambling token. It has a blockchain technology to it, and you can transfer it back and forth to each other, but it really doesn't have that much value, and it hasn't really been adopted by the mainstream financial institutions. And you mentioned some other things. Those are also, security-like instruments in the world of technology, but nothing is as durable or as sustainable as Bitcoin.
We can preach, we can lead the horse to water, but it's up to you to drink it. That's it. It's just up to you to drink it. So, what can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? What can I tell you? Bitcoin is the way. Bitcoin reached new all-time highs this week. Yeah, it got to a little bit over 108, I think. You are correct. It got to 107, 108. But remember, I think we went to 108.8 or 108.7. So not really all-time highs. We touched close to all-time highs. I see 108, 156. That was on Monday when we did it, on the 20th, I think it is. So, yeah, I mean, it got close to it. But again, we've been the fact that we're consolidating. This is what I tried to explain to people when we were in the 60s and it hit 70, 71. And then you're consolidating in the 60s and people are panicking. It's like, do you understand? You just hit the high and then you're just consolidating around the high. That is super bullish. And the fact that you're consolidating in the 100,000s, it's ridiculous. Folks, we consolidated in the 20s, we consolidated in the 30s, we consolidated in the 50s and in the 60s, we consolidated in the 70s, we have consolidated in the 90s. We didn't consolidate in the 80s, actually. We consolidated in the 90s. Now we're consolidating in the hundreds. I mean, I don't know what more to tell you. You keep denying it. When are you going to stop denying it? When it's like consolidating in the 570,000? I'm not sure what you need. Look at Becky. You want to be another Becky? There's always a Becky in the way. Jesus Christ, these Beckys. They're always in the way. You want to be a Becky? You go ahead and be a Becky. What can I tell you? If you doubt Bitcoin, you're a Becky.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
The Crypto Bro Show is brought to you by RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. From complete makeovers for homes or condos to impact windows and doors to drywall with level 5 finish. Call Ray or Mike at RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. 305-345-3649. You dream it, they'll build it. See their exceptional work on Instagram at RMC Fisher Island. Crypto Bros. Follow Big O for more crypto insight on X or Twitter at Big O Show.